Hi, welcome to In Brandon. Today we're going to continue on with our Royal Manitoba Winter Fair segments, and today I have a Kathy Cleaver and Megan Moss up today, and we're going to talk about the popular 112th Horse Show. So let's get into that. So who's going to be coming to the fair this year?
We have exhibitors coming from all over Canada. We have a lot of exhibitors coming from Alberta, Saskatchewan. We've got heavy horse exhibitors coming from Ontario, and we have a few exhibitors coming up from the States, Nebraska.
All right, all the way in the United States?
Yeah.
Plus a strong local showing that this is a fair they look forward to coming to. So.
Okay, great. Now, what events do we have planned throughout the week?
So besides just the horse show events, we have a vet talk, which will be happening on Sunday. It's a public forum. Everybody's welcome to come. The gates will be open, and so you won't have to pay a fee to get in.
Focusing on biosecurity and how we handle it at the fair, things that the exhibitors should be aware of while they have their horse here.
Joe King, a vet out from Verdon, will be talking also about vaccinations, Coggins testing, which is a big topic right now, and then just kind of having a public Q&A session for anybody who has any questions.
Okay, and that will be like the exhibitor barn party?
No, this is a separate forum on Sunday night at the amphitheater. There's no gate, so it's free to the public. So just come out and have a listen. The exhibitor night is on a Wednesday night.
Okay, no, right on. And we're going to have some nightly autograph sessions going on there too, I heard.
The autograph sessions will be in the main arena after the first open jump class in the evening. The winners will go up to the top of the concourse, and we'll have a table set up and an autograph sheet that kids can come up, talk to the riders, talk to their heroes, and get an autograph and be one-on-one with them. So we're looking forward to that new initiative.
Okay. All right, great. Now let's talk a little bit about the hunters and the jumpers. What's the difference between the two of them?
So some of the differences include style of riding. Hunters, when you look at the fences, they're a little bit different. Hunters are more natural fences. They're looking at logs, gates, that kind of thing. The jumper fences are brightly colored. A little bit harder for some of the horses to see sometimes, depending on the design. Hunters are judged on the way of going, so how the horse jumps the fence, how the rider handles the course. Where jumpers, it's based on the fault system, so if they knock a rail, they get 4 faults, and it's scored that way.
Okay, and what are some of the classes that we're going to be seeing?
For the hunters, we have hunter classes starting at 2-3 and going up to 3-6. We have jumper classes starting at meter, yeah, and going up. Draft horse classes, we've got tandem team, we have 4-horse hitch, 6-horse hitch. We have cart classes. We're going to have some line classes with the youth. We have a new award it's a Youth High Point Award this year, which includes the scores from classes, the youth judging, youth decorating.
For the draft horses.
For the draft horse, youth showmanship, and the youth cart class.
Oh, okay. Now I heard this year they're going to be having some Hackney Ponies. Now can you explain what that's all about?
Hackneys have been with the fair as long as the fair has been around, I'm sure. They used to be the ponies that the women would take, or you would take to get groceries, or it would be your going to town vehicle. You would have a viceroy, they would use them as carts. A fancy horse, the king wanted a fancy set of drivers, and they got Hackney Ponies, cobs. We keep this. We have a really knowledgeable group that come. It's small. There's 3 or 4 families. They bring 12 ponies. About 12 is our typical entry, 14. It really represents what's out there in Manitoba to come. And they add that. They're the aristocrat of the arena, and they really add that bit of class and fun.
I bet they're adorable.
Yeah, they're really full of energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
For something so small, right?
For something so small, yeah.
Okay, now what classes will we see at the fair this year as draft-wise?
That was what
Yeah,
Megan
we
was
talk about
saying,
there.
the 6-horse hitches, which is always popular, and the 4-horse hitches, a tandem team where they're one in front of the other, just two.
Unicorn class where there are 3 horses,
Two
side by side, one in
and
front.
One in the front. So they're all difficult to, it takes a good teamster to get around in that arena, and good well-trained horses. It's exciting for them to come down that ramp and into that arena. The building pounds, you can feel it in your heart if you're standing down there, and it's quite a ride up on top as well. So
Okay.
we give them full credit. They drive those horses all winter outside, and it takes a lot shoeing. It's to bring 6 horses to town and the 6 people to manage them. It's quite an undertaking.
Okay.
So I give them full credit for
Very fast-paced.
coming.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a busy week for them. They show last at night usually, and there's harness to clean and horses to feed and wash, and
You're busy.
It's a busy week for them.
Okay.
So,
Now, can you tell us a little bit about barrel racing and the history behind it?
barrel racing is primarily a women's event, or it was. It started off about 1948. It had, for the Women's Pro Rodeo, the women wanted to compete in rodeo, and it was mainly a man's event. So the women had, they put these 3 barrels up in a cloverleaf pattern, and the one that can turn them the fastest and get back across the finish line is the winner. Over the years, though, they bred horses that can stop hard, turn fast, accelerate from a stop. It takes quite a cowgirl, quite a rider. There are men that ride, but these events are mostly women, and the young girls do well to ride those horses. They're fast and run hard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. And is there anything else you'd like to add today?
Well, they would be the barrel racing. You can see the barrel racing Sunday at 6 o'clock. We'll all run, and that's also not on the gate. The gates don't come up till Monday. So we have actually, Saturday they have schooling rounds in the Westoba Ag Center event. Excellent. So there's lots of riding going on there. Sunday, as soon as the dirt can be, the footing is in and ready to go, we jump in the afternoon there. We have the barrel racing starts at 6, and our public forum vet talk on Sunday. So there's a full day on Sunday if you want to come down and see what's going on. The hobby horse, we have a new initiative, a new class with the dog and horse relay. We have hobby horses.
Dog relay.
Dog relay. And these young kids, and there was no age limit on it, so I'm not sure how young they're going to be or what the age is, but the kids are getting their horses, stick horses, ready to go and naming them fancy names. Megan knows some of the names.
Some of the names we have. I've got one entry called Some Assembly Required. We have one called Spatula. We have one called Tater Trot. So they're having fun with it.
And I'm sure they're busy training them, and the kids jump over the jumps. We'll leave up a set of jumps, and the kids will jump and the dogs will go. And so we have 10 hobby horses coming in, so we're looking forward to that.
Should be entertaining.
Entertaining.
I love the names. It's like those cliche names you see at the
Exactly.
Kentucky Derby. Yeah.
And I'm sure that there's going to be ones that act up and ones that can really jump, and some that are.
No, that's very
Some of
exciting.
the
Those
riders
kids
are 7, and then they kind of get older from there. The youngest ones are about 7 years of age.
Okay.
So that should be fun.
We have a couple of clinics happening throughout the week. There's on Monday night, or after the hunters are finished, there is a clinic with the hunter judge. We call it Through the Judge's Eyes. The riders and the public are welcome to go as well, or just get some insight from the judge that they're riding for the week, which is always helpful. Another couple of the clinics we have a clinic by Shane Brown. It's a horsemanship clinic, so they'll just kind of be covering a little bit of everything.
And they're taking riders, so if you're interested and you want to come bring your horse in for the day and ride with Shane.
It's $35 to enter the clinic. We take 10 riders. Shane's from Kenton. He's a trainer and a roper. So
Rodeo family, his dad showed and his grandpa showed draft horses for years, so he understands the fair business and horses.
And then the last clinic that we have is with Christine Little. She's actually lives in Brandon now, and she's also a trainer and trains for Western Pleasure and Trail, and is quite good at what she does.
Okay, and that's on Tuesday, right?
And that one is on Tuesday.
Okay, perfect.
Shane's is on Wednesday,
And
sorry.
Shane's is on Wednesday, and there's still room, so give Megan a call or go on the website and enter. And
Okay,
there's
great.
lots going on. Yeah.
You're going to be busy.
We are busy.
All right, is there anything else you'd like to add today?
Well, just that this fair is really exciting. The horse show is the backbone. Some will argue, the egg awareness would argue, but I believe the horse show is the backbone of this fair, has been for years. Lots of people. We have 100 volunteers that come watch gates do. I take great pride as horse show chair that we are mostly run by volunteers. I said when I first started this job to be horse show chair, I planned and organized and did all these things, and then the week of there was 100 people showed up and they all had a job they've been doing for 20 years, and you can't even plan for that. So we need to take great pride in what we get done with a volunteer base that we have, and this horse show is mostly run on it. It's a horse show that it's one to aspire to for the local kids, and if we can bring Spruce Meadows from Calgary to come and ride, and they have supported this horse show for years. The ones from Nebraska, from the States, from all over. It's a place to be. It's the Royal Winter Fair. It's one of the only two that have the Royal designation. So and there's good money at. So they come and they have a social time, spend the week together, and they look forward to it. Everybody says, can't miss it, have to be there. So we take as many as our barns will hold, and it's a good week.
Like always, it'll always be a huge turnout.
Yes.
All right, great.
That's always.
Kathy, Megan, thank you very much for coming on today.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.